Record of Lotus War is a franchise of fantasy novels by Ryo Mizuna.
I think they fought locusts in it, like Starship Troopers.
A rules-free setting for role-playing games.
Nerd.
Multiple manga, anime, and computer game adaptations. There's a game. I hope there's a dating sim.
It's Persona 4.
There's definitely got to be a Record of Lotus War dating sim. Because they have all the sexy anime waifu.
If not, goddamn it, there should be.
I'm looking at them now. Let's see. Record of Lotus War hentai. That's what I need to look at. Oh yeah. Now this is the good stuff.
This is the spicy meatball.
Let me send you some stuff to put on the stream.
No, I'm not doing any of that. Get kicked on Twitch so quick.
It's all the same elf. Oh my god. Whoa.
Is there? I thought they were. I mean, from what I understand from Lord of the Rings, it is always the same elf, isn't it? There's more than one elf.
There's hentai is always so creamy. You know what I mean?
That's how I like my vagina. It's nice and creamy.
The froth and the foam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just to recap real quick on something we talked about last week, I pitched ejaculate retention and all the many benefits it has to my wife. Retention. Whatever. Same thing, is it not? Or are you allowed to ejaculate as long as you retain semen? How's that work?
I don't know. I don't know the rules.
Yeah, the really complex cock ring? I thought you knew the rules. Anyways, she wasn't buying it. Shockingly.
She said, let's have more keys.
Keys.
I gotta get some more of these keys.
And I went browsing the internet for something that was very similar. Both you and I would also hate. And there's a subreddit dedicated to not eating fiber or not drinking fiber.
Why?
Because there's no scientific proof that it's good for you. Your body can't digest it. It's just like eating sawdust. That's the reasoning. And it's straight up. It's a bunch of people that are like on the all carnivore meat diets.
Oh. But did they mention anything about it giving you like a stronger jaw or like more masculine prowess or whatever by not eating fiber?
No, but they did tie it into the Kellogg's guy and the anti-masturbation shit, so they were to bring it all back around.
Oh, so fiber makes you masturbate?
Yeah, fiber makes you not want to masturbate, because the Kellogg's guy was anti-masturbation, remember, and he had a fiber cellule. But I mean,
so it doesn't line up with semen retention, then, right?
No, not really.
No crossover there. Interesting. Well, this is the VHS Club Sandwich, the coolest podcast there is with the most coolest white boys around. Me, Sweet Kyle. And one thing I really love is making love to the pussy.
And me, Batman. One thing I really love, retaining ejaculate.
Retaining ejaculate. Your name's Sean, not Batman.
Oh, damn it.
Sean Man.
I've been reading so much Batman, I forgot.
So much butt man.
I've caught up on all. I've read every Batman comic, the actual Batman comic series line, not the Detective Comics or Batman and Robin or any of the myriad of fucking spin-offs they've done since like 2011. So ask me any questions. I've also read Doomsday Clock and The Button. So again, real nerd shit.
I'm not interested in Batman. I'm only interested in Buttman. That's a superhero I could get into.
Oh, he's into butt stuff, I'll tell you that.
One thing he really loves is slapping on the butt, playing the butt cheeks like a bongo.
No, he likes getting pegged by Catwoman. That's what he's into.
Oh, that's kind of hot. I'd read about it. I'm Google image searching for Buttman. See what I get.
You're not going to get what you expect.
Bunch of logos people made for it where they kind of turned the regular Batman logo so that the bat symbol kind of just looks like
a butt.
A woman's butt cheeks. Yeah,
that's fun.
Good. Yeah, it's not bad. That's some real graphic design work.
You make a career out of that.
Here's a more updated one where it's basically the same logo, but now the lower back of the woman's figure has the Batman symbol on it. So tramp stamp
Batman symbol. Okay,
yeah.
Right.
You should get one of those. You love Batman.
Yeah, but I don't love being a tramp. So.
Well, when Courtney, your wife, pegs you, she'll be the Batman symbol.
No, that's why I plan to get an entire Yakuza style Batman tattoo.
Oh,
on my
just
back.
your whole body, just Batman stuff.
Yeah, but Yakuza style.
Yakuza.
Yakuza.
They get their balls and their dick tattooed and stuff. You gonna do that?
Maybe the dick, not the head. For sure, not the balls. Those sons of bitches are sensitive.
I don't know if they get their balls. I know that a lot of times their genitals are tattooed too.
I've told a joke about turning my entire body into a dragon tattoo, right? And the penis is the head.
Genitals. Let's search for that and see what happens.
Wow, another thing we're gonna show on the stream.
Oh, this guy's covering it. Actually, it looks like a lot of them. You know how it's split down the middle so that their tattoos can be covered by a suit.
Yes.
Looks like the middle not tattooed part kind of continues down into their genitals. They definitely tattoo their butt cheeks, though.
As you would.
The whole back piece goes around and onto the thigh and stuff. Yeah, these guys all look like they... Oh, man, they get pretty close to getting their dick tattooed, though. It's, like, really in there, you know what I mean? Like, into the crook.
I'm really thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, this guy's got it. He's probably the bravest Yakuza.
He's the most Yakuza of all Yakuza.
Yeah. Bravest Yakuza. That's badass. Now that's fucking badass. Suicide is badass. Oh man, what's big in the world today? What do you got? It looks like microplastics are back on the menu, boys, huh?
They've been on the menu for a while. What did you read today?
This podcast is kind of like getting microplastics injected directly into your brain.
No, we do have a similar effect. And that we're corrosive and toxic.
Low testosterone. You listen to this podcast, you're a low T individual.
It's because of all of your beta energy. You have so much beta energy.
Well, no, it's just because the podcast is so sexy, it makes everyone want to masturbate, and that gives her the semen retention, low testosterone.
Here we go. Tying it back in.
Damn, all these low T soy boys with their weak jaws. Oh my god. Oh cheese.
Oh cheese.
Weird,
I love cheese.
Like, it's weird, like, conservative weirdos on the internet always complaining about that shit. Like, look at this picture of all the high school students from the 60s. You don't see jaws like that anymore. It's because we're eating too much soft food or whatever. And it's like, damn. So, your bloodline is so weak that, like, a generation of chicken nuggets makes you have such jaw. Couldn't be me. Damn, you guys are just barely hanging on to your jaws, huh? The weak things must be that fucking pure Anglo blood.
I didn't know it was the chicken nugget that did it, but here we are.
Well,
because real men gnaw bones apparently.
Yeah. Well, so like, yeah, obviously plastics in our blood, in our stomachs, and all the terrible lack of nutrition we have from our food and shit probably does have like some concerning health side effects, but they seem to only focus on how it's making the kids gay or whatever.
Well, that's how they're a big concern about everything, You also don't say that word.
Someone might be, oh, this is why all the kids are transsexual now, because goddamn soy chicken nuggets.
The micro soy plastic chicken nuggets, giving them weak jaws.
It's funny
also,
too,
it's the feminization of men on television or something.
Oh, that's China's. Well, no, China's trying to prevent like suicides and crazy shit from like fandom. I don't know if they're too. I guess they're probably a little bit worried about, people
gay
that
shit
don't fit into societal norms. Just because it's fucking I don't know how it is. But yeah, they're fucking conservatives, man. They're fucking worried about weird shit.
No, just the sanest shit in the world.
Mm-hmm. And then it's, I wonder what it would suck to be like the child of those people and be like, oh no, my mom thinks I'm a weak soy boy.
Well, I mean, you just live in a completely fucking different universe than your parents too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
oh, look, you got the fucking Barack Obama's touching children in the Pizza Hut bathrooms, you know it? And meanwhile,
you think about it a little bit though, where you're like, do I have a weak jaw? Does that mean women won't love me?
No, it's because you don't bathe enough.
Incels, huh? You're saying they don't bathe.
Well, no, it's mostly the horror personalities.
What do you think? Since they're always concerned with the masculinity, the masculinity recession, we'll call it, right?
Mm.
What do you think?
I think we're in a masculinity depression. I think it's been more than 2 consecutive quarters.
That's true. Yeah,
of masculinity decline. So it's definitely we're in depression. Maybe a Great Depression even. I don't know.
It's the greatest depression of masculinity I've ever seen. Remember, I saw
not since the fall of Rome or something, right?
I saw that guy at the gym with the screwdriver shirt on, and he couldn't even bench press 100 pounds very well. So it's the worst I've ever seen it out there in the streets. Even these powerful right-wing men who don't eat soy, they're not unable to bench press.
eating nothing but pure steak and taking one shit every other week.
But anyhow, since they're so concerned with the masculinity depression that's sweeping the world, what do you think their opinions were on Will Smith slapping Chris Rock?
I bet they were for it. Right?
For it? You think so? I think
that's one of those hard questions. Like I question whether or not I'm for it. Damn it!
What did they come into conflict with the fact that they don't like black men?
Yeah, I know that's a real hard one, right?
Where they, where they're like, oh, you know how black men are, huh?
They're just real wild out there. Can't control their passions.
I'm for it. Like, fucking, hell yeah, man. It's settled that shit. Violence solves problems sometimes. It's fine.
No. Violence never solves anything.
I don't know, man. Fucking back in the day.
I mean, like, I don't know. That's too much. Like, probably not on live television, It doesn't work out for you.
That shit's exciting, them.
Well, I mean, no one's talked about the Oscars this much ever.
No, not since Peter Jackson won for Return of the
King. And it was a blaze.
When he went to go accept the award, he was slapping everybody. I think my only concern with the Will Smith thing is my entire life people have told me it's not good to hit other people. Like, it's not good to do a big slap. But after seeing Will Smith do it, I'm slapping everything. I'm slapping shit like crazy.
I mean, again, no one's talking about Will Smith this much in years either. I mean, he won the best Oscar for best actor, right? No one gives a shit.
Yeah, well, he should have gone up there and slapped the Oscar out of someone's hand. Whoever was presenting it. That's what I would have done now with my new inspiration to slap. Just do big slaps all the time.
Yeah, ironically, there's a Chris Rock movie where Bernie Mac plays his brother, and he just slaps shit out of like 15 people in an introduction.
There's a Chris Rock movie where he plays the father of Pootie Tang and the friend of Pootie Tang. People are constantly getting the belt taken to him by Pootie Tang. And it rules. I haven't seen Pootie Tang since I was about 13. I think
questionable.
It was made by that
public masturbator. Yeah. Well, semi-public, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like masturbating on the Oscars, but it's pretty public.
That's his next trick.
What if Will Smith masturbated on the Oscars? Now that'd be good television.
I think the racists have a field day with that one.
Yeah. I don't care about it too much. I think people are overreacting quite a bit. It's like you never gone to a party before or been around other people. Sometimes shit escalates,
it's usually not on the Oscars though. You know what I mean? That's probably what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's like out of the ordinary for it to happen at like a made-up event of classicness that is the Oscars. But
this isn't the night for the movies, Kyle.
Sometimes people need to get slapped.
No. Violent words can never escalate to violence or something. I think I heard Jim Carrey say that.
I like that everyone who's talking shit about his slapping him immediately. It's like, well, yeah, here's you forcefully kissing Alicia Silverstone back in the day. Jim Carrey piece of shit. I got him.
Yeah.
Got that piece of shit.
Also like, I mean, some words are violence.
Popularizing. Also, Jim Carrey absolutely responsible for popularizing anti-vax shit into the mainstream. So fuck that. He needs a good slap himself. Maybe Will Smith show up, slap Jim Carrey. If I was Will Smith, this like my second act, like
Just
fucking
walk around
Disney
slapping people that deserve it.
Oh, yeah, pay me millions to show up in your movie and slap someone. I'll be in Hangover 4 slapping Ed Helms.
He'll be in the new Avengers slapping the bad guy at the end.
Oh yeah.
A portal will open up. Will Smith will step and he'll slap him. And that'll be the end of the movie.
Character be created for him. Be slap man. Slap ass. Slap nuts. Yeah, that shit's cool. That's like a week ago though, so it's old news.
Well, it happened right after we recorded, so.
Luckily, I think the Russian invasion of Ukraine ended afterwards, right?
No, I'm pretty sure that's still going on.
I haven't heard too much about it. Everyone's just been talking about the big slap. So.
Well, you know, people's attention span's about 5 minutes, so.
I figured Will Smith put a stop to that with a big slap. He did a big slap.
He walked over to Vladimir Putin, little Volodya, and slapped him.
I think probably Will Smith is on Putin's payroll, right? That was probably the whole reason he slapped Chris Rock, is it was staged by the Russian intelligence
to distract
Americans from the slap in Ukraine, Putin doing a slap on Ukraine. And then Ukraine slapped back with Bayraktar. Rest in peace, Turkey. Best ever to do it.
Do what?
Make drones. Make a Bayraktar.
And the Byzantine / Eastern Roman Empire.
Yeah, I guess it is crazy for people to be upset to see like the smallest scale of violence ever. And
meanwhile, there's like people being shot
in like the most violent society. But whatever, you know, I'm not a cultural critic of any kind. I dropped out of school. I don't give a fuck. I'm slapping it.
It makes you think you didn't graduate high school. You graduated high school. You dropped out of college. You're not cooler than that.
I don't know if it's cool to drop out of high school.
It's still cool to drop out of high school. Especially if you're like, I dropped out of high school and I passed the GED the next day. Fuck school.
Fuck school. My ex dropped out of high school and then just passed the GED.
I imagine the GED is not that hard though, you know what I mean?
Nah, And she's been doing better than me financially in general. She's a lot more affable than I am.
She gets along better.
That's the truth of it. Friendly, good-natured, or easy to talk to. Yeah, affable. I mean, publicly. I'm sure internally she's not a big fan, but she plays the game better than I would do, I would say. She's also got like a really nice butt, so I don't know if that has anything to do with her financial success, but
God, couldn't hurt, you know.
I mean, she made a little bit of money off the internet and shit, so hell yeah! Shout out to the number one.
Oh, well, that reminds me. I was under the impression that OnlyFans, right, is like there's no kind of like community aspect to it, right? That was my understanding. It was just like pictures and shit. What the fuck? Why? That's so weird. I mean, I understand it more now.
Well, yeah, that's what the people are really selling is the
Oh yeah, you can message this person and talk to them, that kind of shit.
Just like a little bit of like it's the parasocial nature of it. Like everything on the internet.
Yeah.
What's actually being sold is you have a relationship with the performer, because otherwise people would just watch Pornhub, right?
Yeah, that was my whole thing. Like I was watching Real Housewives the other day, and apparently one of the Real Housewives is really making some cash on
making some big bucks.
It's making some big bucks on OnlyFans. Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, Larissa Pippen.
Oh.
Yeah, they call $4,000 a day or something ridiculous like that.
$4,000 a day?
That's what she said, I believe. And that's what I'm like, what, for pictures? And Court's like, no, you can message them and shit. I'm like, no, you can't. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, you make like custom content for your whales. And, you know what I mean?
What did you just call me, sir?
Whales, you know, the people that...
Yeah, suckers born every minute.
Yeah, people that keep shit like that in business.
That might be, that's that quote that Dad loves so much might actually be from our great-great-grandfather.
What quote?
The suckers born every minute.
That's P.T. Barnum.
No, apparently it's one of the original places was Michael Harlan McDonald.
Michael McDonald? You mean Blue-Eyed Soul?
No, the other guy. I don't know if he had blue eyes. He could have. Dad has blue eyes.
Uh-huh. A lot of white people have blue eyes. Not me. Not once, not never.
No, you did when you were a baby. Shut up.
Like it's really probably the only piggy or the only melanin I have is the one.
It's just you got a lot of it.
Just put it all in my eyes, and then none for the rest of me. Turn it into polka dot man. Freckles is what I'm talking about.
Oh, they're talking about vitiligo.
I have substantially more freckles on my left arm. Can you guess why?
That's the arm when you drive.
Yeah, it's the hanging out the window arm. Throwing up gang signs. Twist my fingers. Boom, 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 boom. Fuck, man. I ain't got shit going on. It's been another week. I don't feel as depressed as I have been feeling, but still not great.
Well, I mean, what's your day like? Let's figure this out. What's your schedule?
Wake up usually about 7, 8 o'clock in that time period.
Mm-hmm. Here's the thing. You gotta. What do you want to do with yourself? What do you want to do with your life, Kyle? You gotta go out there and grab the brass ring, or whatever flavor or color ring you like.
I want to make money on OnlyFans.
Well, you gotta start with pictures, and don't ask me to be the photographer. I'm not.
I don't want to be like the star so much. I want to find a partner who's doing well on OnlyFans.
And you want to mooch off them? No.
Well, yeah, and then I'll participate too.
No, it's too late now. You can't. You gotta start that together. You can't leech off another woman's success.
Well, yeah, all right. So then, not someone who's already doing it, but someone who's thinking about it. Hit me up. Probably Kyle at McVentureProductions.com.
Date watch update.
Oh, it's been a long time since the date watch update. No prospects.
But you could be the next OnlyFans. You can be the top 1% of the 1% OnlyFans. I'll be honestly, $4,000 a month I'm cool with.
I thought it was $4,000 a month. Hell yeah, they changed my life.
That's it, but she's doing $4,000 a day.
That would crazily change my life. I'd start selling supplements and shit to idiots.
So if you had $4,000 a day, you'd make more money by selling supplements to idiots.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I make $4,000 a day,
all bets are off. Yeah.
Yeah, it's over. It's over for the left wing. It's the fucking. I'll do my mission to destroy the online left.
That's what Joseph Stalin said too.
Because I make $4,000 a day. It's over for you fools. Trans rights? I don't think so. Supplements rights.
This chicken powder is vanilla flavored.
Hell yeah, and it won't turn you into a Zoid boy.
A Zoid boy?
Zoid boy. It's all over. I don't believe in nothing anymore. I'm $4,000 a day. Yeah, like the guy making $4,000 a day is gonna care about what other people want to do. Huh? Yeah, right. Stand up for other people. I don't think so.
No, I got making $4,000 a day. You know.
Give me my catfish nuggets is all what I'll say. You ever had catfish nuggets? They're good.
I've had catfish, but not had catfish nuggets before. I don't think. But
you've had fried catfish. It's kind of the same, but in nugget form.
I imagine it's not much different. Yeah. Is it beer battered? That's my favorite kind. When you beer batter it.
Yeah, I would assume so. Catfish are cool. They got mustaches.
They got whiskers like a cat, Kyle. You moron. Jesus.
What are some other names for catfish? Don't they have other names?
Assfish. Muckraker.
Muckraker. That's all journalists, in fact. Especially Anderson Cooper.
They're raking muck.
Bottom feeder.
The only journalist I trust is Glenn Greenwald. Paragon of virtue.
Glenn Greenwald. Hell yeah, he doesn't believe in anything. Just like me. He must be making $4,000.
Oh, he's gotta be. Well, you know what? I bet he's not making that much. I think it, but he's doing all right. He's not making 4,000. He's not making 4,000 a day.
I assume he has a Substack, right? That's what
yeah.
Blue check Twitter people with crazy opinions. I'm reading my essay about fucking how your jaw's weak from not eating chicken nuggets.
I don't know if that's a Greenwald one.
Yeah, Greenwald seems like his shit would be more like how asexuals are a threat to LGBT rights type of stuff, right?
Mm.
Seems like something he'd be on about. They're taking up too much space.
You're like, what?
What the fuck are you talking about?
there's dozens of them.
Yeah. I did a survey on Twitter. There's 15 people on the ace spectrum. Oh, Jesus. That's it. We'll never get rights now.
Why?
Because it's like
Well, I'm honestly, what rights are asexuals preventing people from getting?
Oh, so I've seen before is like and you can guess who this came. It would be upper middle class white gay men would be the person.
Oh, like log cabin
like
Republicans?
Like Glenn Greenwald would make this argument that expanding the nature of sexual gender so much and creating all these different labels makes like the argument that any of it's real less tangible or less easy to sell to normal people because they'll just be like, wow, they're just making up new letters, blah blah blah, stupid shit like that.
All right, whatever.
The problem is like fucking
it's more that fuck you got my arm.
Yeah, it's also just the people you like need to convince that people of different types should matter are not ever going to be convinced by any of that shit anyway. So what you should do is support everyone doing what they feel they need to do, and then anyone who disagrees, fucking kill them.
No,
right?
Violence is not the answer.
Put them against the wall. That's it. It's done. So
you're advocating for something bad.
If you support trans rights, or guess what?
You're up against the wall.
Rest in peace.
All right, Joe Rowling, let's go for it.
I'm the new Stalin. I rule. I'd love to be in Stalin's position, but kill the right people.
He thought he was killing the right, but that's the problem with Stalin.
But I'll kill the right people. I won't make any mistakes.
That's what they all say, don't worry about me, guys. I'm here to kill. I'm killing the right folks this time.
The right.
And we're gonna put the right people in after that. We're gonna be all good from here.
Well,
and if they don't work out, killing those folks too.
People will ask me. They'll be like, "Well, who gets to decide the right people?" And me, I do. And I'm wrong. So deal with it. Change your heart or die.
Change your heart. Look around you. Or die.
Just like they can't let me near any like mainstream media properties, they can't let me near like any political power either.
Yeah.
I don't think we need you guys anymore.
Sir, you're an alderman. I don't know that you have this kind of power. Die.
Nah, they said some strange shit on Twitter that I didn't like, so fucking kill them.
So
I wouldn't do anything. You would legit be like, you don't think trans people should have this? Well, I don't think you should have the right to life anymore. We're doing a very late stage abortion on you.
Whoa, risque. Abortion's about to be illegal in the United States too.
I'm gonna make abortions mandatory when I'm the new Stalin.
Oh, jeez, that's what they think. You're their worst nightmare.
Abortion mandatory. That would be great. To just be
to be the manifestation of what the right wing think.
Yeah.
Okay, like minus the pedophilia.
Yeah. Just guess what?
You leave that shit for Jared Leto.
Kids are only learning about critical race theory now. They're not learning about any other shit.
And the most extremist of critical race theory.
I forgot Jared Leto was like basically like a sex monster. Not in the cool way. I mean, like someone who enjoys consensual sex and stuff, but like a monster. Like a monstrous person who had sex with minors and has a cult that he probably abuses.
Anyways, let's go see Morbius this weekend.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! I'm going Morb mode. Can't wait to get a little look at these Morbs.
More plasma! More plasma! Remember that? Because they couldn't let him suck blood in the old 90s cartoon?
Yeah, so it's plasma, that's just like the juice part of your blood.
Yeah, it's the clearest of shit.
Yeah.
It's no flavor in it, though.
Probably not the nutrients that vampires need either, right?
Nah, I don't know. You know, I honestly don't know what nutrients vampires need. I'll consult the Tomb of Dracula later.
Ooh, the science of bloods, vampire science. Yeah, Morbius, huh? Shit came out, people love it. People are going crazy for Morbius.
Like, more Morbius.
Morbius, I can't get enough of the goddamn the living vampire. Holy
Oh shit!
He's
a vampire. What lives?
Spider-Man's in it?
Nope.
Or some shit?
I don't think so. Vulture's in it, right? Michael Keaton. Batman. I think he's either Vulture or Batman. Either one makes about as much sense.
No, he's Birdman from movie Birdman.
That would be even better.
It'd be cool if like that was like the after credit scene is like as the score starts to die down and the credits are ending, it's suddenly just jazz drums. Holy shit, what's going on? It's like, oh man, Keaton is Birdman.
I think we just wrote the end of Flashpoint.
Oh, Flash movie?
Yeah.
The Flash like fucking locked up. I don't know, he fucking went crazy in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Like
that's the second time he's gone a little crazy, right? There was one time at a comic convention where he's like, I'm gonna choke you, bitch.
Sorry, I apologize. I just recently learned
yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting about that. It's they, them. Again, if I fucked up as well, I don't know if I did.
They went on a spree. Some sort of spree. They were assaulting people because they liked the music that was playing at a club or something.
I went to a karaoke bar and someone started singing karaoke and they got upset. That's what I remember.
Well, there's like songs that you're like taboo to sing at karaoke, so maybe someone was singing one of those songs and they were just standing up for karaoke rules.
I don't think that's their job. You know, there's no karaoke police out there.
Yeah.
What are the taboo songs?
I think it varies from culture to culture. There's the one for us in the United States is like, hold on, let's see, Carrie. I know there's a bunch of dumb shit taboo songs. Oh shit, Sade, Sweetest Taboo.
Is that one of them?
That's what most of the results are. Songs you can't sing
at karaoke bars.
I don't know. I can't find this shit, man. But there's songs you're not supposed to sing. Ezra Miller stood up and said, "No, this can't be done.
This is what I believe in.
Not allowed."
Will Smith is showing me the way. This is the way.
Yeah, and then they started slapping everyone.
He said, "Violence is the answer."
And it was. That movie's not getting made.
What, the Flash movie?
The Flash, they're not making that shit.
It's already made. They're test screening it right now.
That's not real.
Apparently, from what I actually can't spoilers, so I guess if anybody actually cares about this shit. But I came across that Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton are both in it.
Oh, as Batman?
Yeah, they're Batmans.
They're different. Man, oh fuck.
And then Robert Pattinson is in the after credits. He's like, "Hey," and he's just like,
"Oh, now
I'm here."
I'm
Batman.
I love smoky-eyed. Yeah.
Don't worry. Look in my eyes. It works.
I do like how fucking jacked Ben Affleck got in Batman vs Superman. Not so much in Justice League though. In Justice League, he's like, "I ain't doing that shit again."
Yeah, it wasn't worth it. JLo doesn't care. She'll take me as I is.
Oh man, DC universe. Nothing. Things don't need to be a shared universe. I said it weeks ago. I said it at the dawn of time. Batman does not need to be involved in any of that stupid alien DC shit. Just let him have sex with Catwoman, fight the Scarecrow. Calendar Man shows up
Fuck Calendar Man. You love Calendar Man for some stupid reason.
because he kills people on holidays. I love it. I mean, it's a solid enough reason as most serial killers, huh?
No.
Yeah, why not?
She has pretty blonde hair, and she's preventing me from getting an erection.
That is a lot of them, huh?
How come Batman's ever gone up against a serial killer like that, huh?
What's Zaz's deal? He just likes killing?
He just likes killing.
Let's Google Batman's greatest serial killers.
The Joker.
Oh, he's not. He's like more of a crime man, isn't he? Like a.
I mean, I don't know that he. I think Joker's ultimate goal is just to get killed by Batman, right? Doesn't that seem like he's trying to push Batman over the edge at some point? That's the game they're playing.
I guess I don't know. In Suicide Squad, it seemed like he was just doing drug deals and stuff.
Yeah, well, Suicide Squad was a pretty shitty movie. I don't know if you remember that.
Remember he was like,
have sex with my girlfriend.
he had a grin on his hands.
Didn't it say troubled on his forehead too, or some bullshit? Broken.
Damaged is what.
Damaged, whatever.
Joker with tattoos is fine, but the tattoos need to not just be the most embarrassing shit ever. Batman villains, serial killers. Here's a list of them. Mr. Zaz. Everyone's familiar with that. He kills people and he puts tick marks on his body, right?
Yeah.
Cornelius Stirk. Who's that? He looks like a fucking zombie in the picture they got here. You know who Cornelius Stirk is?
Stirk.
Call him Cornelius Stank.
Maybe. Sounds familiar.
What about Flamingo? He's on a motorcycle.
Flamingo, isn't he he's not a serial killer though? Isn't he like a contract killer? I thought he was like a hitman.
Oh, like that. Man, this fool who made this list probably doesn't know the difference between our different types of killers in our society.
I mean, let's get technical on Batman. Who's killed more people, Joker or Ra's al Ghul?
I don't know. Probably Joker, right?
Well, I mean, Ra's al Ghul's been around so much longer. I mean, he's
like,
been down the downfall of societies and shit. So you gotta trace a lot of death back to that old crotchety fucker,
yeah,
right?
but that's like not the same as serial killing. That's more just like being a politician. That's like putting up Ronald Reagan numbers.
Yeah, but he's been putting up Ronald Reagan numbers for like 700 years.
Ronald Reagan's still putting up numbers if you think about it.
Yeah, but
George Washington's putting up numbers. Birthday Boy, who's that? He looks stupid as hell.
I don't know that one at all. You know, there's a lot of Batman villains that come and go. Like, you honestly think of in the last 40 years, how many Batman villains have been created that you really care about? It's Ra's al Ghul and Harley Quinn. That's it.
Hush.
Shut up. Hush sucks.
I don't even know anything about him.
And then everybody's like, Professor Pig. You name all those great Professor Pig stories.
What were some of the dumb ones that were created in the 80s at the height of like big guns storytelling? Batman's probably got some villains like that, right?
Oh man, if you read Batman comics now, there's some that the 90s are back.
Hell yeah, the 90s are back, across culture in general. It's great. It's great. Number 5 is Abattoir. I guess it would be the Abattoir, but it just says Abattoir.
No, it's Abattoir.
So, what about him? He looks kind of like what I imagine like Heathcliff would look like from
the cartoon? Oh. I thought you were talking about the cartoon cat, Heathcliff.
Fucking Wuthering Heights, that's what it is.
No, Heathcliff isn't from Jane Eyre.
No. Jane Eyre was written by
Charlotte,
and Wuthering Heights is written by one of the other ones. There's like 3.
You're one of those other fucking Bronx.
Yeah, there's like 15 of them. They were Mormons, I think.
No, it's just back in the day where you had to have a lot of kids because infant mortality was like 80%.
Also, so they could work on the farm.
Yeah, same thing.
And then working on the farm also guaranteed they didn't get a weak jaw or whatever. I saw people talking about that too.
He also grew up with malnutrition and weak bones, though. So
now they had free food all around them: eggs, milk. It just grows on trees, basically. Cows make milk, chickens make eggs, corn comes out of the ground.
I'm familiar with where corn comes from.
Jane Doe. Do you know who that is? She looks burnt. Looks like a burnt person.
I don't think so. These are all dumb.
Alberto Falcone. Everyone knows who that
Oh,
is.
yeah, that's the Long Halloween.
The final one is the absence. Absence. The absence.
Like he's absent from school? Or like, I'm drinking absinthe?
Visually, it appears to be a woman.
Okay.
She's got big comic book titties, as you would expect.
Right. That's like every time I see a Catwoman with big titties, I'm like, yeah, she should be live like a cat.
Una Nemo, a former Bruce Wayne girl, now villainous. The absence. What's the Bruce Wayne girl?
Like she was one of his love interests.
Oh, for real?
Like James Bond. Yeah, no one does it but this guy. But yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Oh my god. That seems like I don't really like that phrase.
Bruce, one of those Bruce Wayne females, you know.
It just makes me think of like a R. Kelly situation. Does Bruce Wayne have a harem?
I mean, Batman the Animated Series. Remember he got with Barbara Gordon. That was a little weird.
Did he?
Yeah, remember that's one of the big reasons him and Dick had a falling out at the end of that. That's like the reason season 3 of that show's so fucking weird.
But isn't there like a substantial age gap?
Oh, and not only was there a substantial age gap, she was dating Robin at the time, so it makes it real fucking weird, right? It's like, I'm stealing my son's girlfriend. Bruce Timm's weird.
That's kind of like.
Did you ever figure that out?
That's like the plot of like a porn.
It's a plot of a porn or like a Lifetime original picture.
That's interesting to think about, huh? Bruce Timm, huh?
You've seen his drawings of like Harley Quinn and Zatanna and shit.
Stuff.
Yeah.
He loves drawing sexy DC characters. I get it though. But, weird. That's weird shit. Good for Batman though, huh?
No. Creepy. This is his son's girlfriend is one of his best friend's daughters. And like a 20-year age gap.
Yeah, he finally found love.
Like a girl that he almost raised a little bit. You know what I mean?
Found love.
It's just it's weird. That's why it only has ever happened in that fucking animated series, and no one else has ever pushed that shit.
I think it's in the Killing Joke movie they made too, right? Batman.
Oh yeah, it is because Bruce Timm made that shit.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, man! He's consistent, huh? They found love in a hopeless place. That's probably what Rihanna was singing about.
The Barbara Gordon, Bruce Wayne, Dick Grayson triangle.
Just Batman and Batgirl. She doesn't care about that simp Dick Grayson.
Everyone loves Dick Grayson. He gets around, man.
He's a scrub.
He knows scrub.
Yeah,
Nightwing can beat the shit out of Batman these days. Mm-hmm.
No, sir.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably like 5'8". He's a soy bugman.
Soy bugman?
Yeah. Batman's giving him too many chicken nuggets now.
Alfred, feed the boy more cucumber sandwiches. He can't have more protein.
No, that's what Batman said. He said, I don't want him to get bigger than me. Make sure he's protein deficient. Only give him soy, apple sauce, everything applesauce.
Pre-grind his food. Oh, Batman, this protein shake tastes just like chocolate milkshakes.
Hell yeah, and then you got Fat
Man.
Fat Man. That's crazy, Batman. The Batman that has sex with everyone. That's crazy.
He's a real James Bond figure.
You think he'd be out there solving crimes or whatever, but no.
He's out there solving crimes and hanging dong.
Hanging and banging. I can't stop thinking about it.
Batman banging and banging? Like who?
Well, no, just him and Batgirl. Why would that happen?
Because it's weird and gross, and Bruce Timm's got a thing.
Yeah, but Catwoman's hanging around. You know what I mean?
Catwoman, Talia al Ghul, what's the reporter, Vicky Vale? He's got options.
It's just Catwoman and the list.
What's that mercenary lady? His name, I always forget her.
She got big biceps.
Oh, big biceps and triceps.
I'm kind of into muscle girls these days.
She's got a little 4-pack.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. I'm into muscle girls. It's cute. It's a good look.
Also, Wonder Woman. Didn't he got Wonder Woman too? Pretty sure.
Well, Batman doesn't fuck with the large DC universe. No Wonder Woman.
No Wonder Woman's. You won't allow that. Zatanna?
Zatanna's alright because she's like just kind of spooky too, right?
Well, she's got magic. She does magic things. She says things backwards and they happen.
Yeah, but it's like she's also a stage magician. That's all it is. It's prestidigitation.
No. It's real magic. She's got real magics.
She doesn't got no pants on.
That's how they like the. I don't know if you're familiar with comic books. I think these days they draw her with pants because Wonder Woman has pants now.
That's ridiculous.
I like my Wonder Woman without pants.
You know, this is
free the Wonder Thighs.
Cancel culture is getting out of control.
I don't see what the problem with clothing Wonder Woman is.
I do. Why does she got her butt cheeks out?
Because it's not very conducive to fighting.
Well, here's my thing: is comic books need to be about the male gaze. The male characters need to look like what I imagine I look like when I imagine scenarios where I'm having sex to fall asleep at night. I always imagine myself as a very jacked man. And then the women...
I have abs where I shouldn't have abs.
They need to be exaggerated sexually as well, because that's how I see all women. About 7 feet tall. Biggest titties you've ever seen.
Incredibly long torsos. Hips past their shoulders.
But here's the problem with a lot of comic books, though. Booties aren't big enough. They don't draw the asses big. They need to be huge. Like, they need to be depicted as so big that like there couldn't ever be a sneaky female superhero because
they do booty clap.
You're the ass clapping, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So Marvel's editor-in-chief, DC, all of you putting on pants on the female characters, no thank you. Make their asses bigger. This is for my edification.
The end.
Comic books are only for me, 35-year-old man. No one else. Don't try to include anyone else in it either. I don't ever read them, but I want to look at the pictures and get a boner. Get a boner. I'm gonna start doing my own fan fiction, gigantic ass superheroes.
Well, then you gotta draw it though. It's not fun if you just write about it.
I got
unless you really describe. I want you like 3 pages describing the sound of an ass clapping.
I could do it. It's a fun writing exercise.
As long as we're still talking about Batman, I guess I'll issue another correction. I think I attributed a story to Grant Morrison that is from like a Dan Abnett, Dennis O'Neil, that Venom story.
Damn, Abnett.
Damn, Abnett.
That's what they say when he shows up, when he rolls into town. They go, damn, Abnett. Can hear your butt cheeks clapping a mile away. He's got a big ass.
Yeah, who doesn't? He's a rider, so he sits a lot and eats a lot.
I've been doing squats and shit for years.
Well, squats don't give you a big butt. What's the exercise for big booties? It's not squats.
Squats do, yeah.
It's not squats. No,
Yes,
it's not squats.
squats
That glutes.
Yeah, your glutes will get bigger from squatting. You fool.
No.
There's other exercises too, but yeah, squats are supposed to make your glutes bigger. Mine are very strong and very firm, but they didn't really get any bigger. It's just genetics things too. Like my chest is really strong. It's not like that. Not very full. I don't have very strong, beefy WWE man titties. It's all like my back and my shoulders and my arms and shit. It's ridiculous. Genetics are whack. It's probably because our parents gave me too many chicken nuggets.
Yep, but I bet that's the correlation. You figured it out. Chicken nuggets are blamed for everything.
Chicken, goddamn soft foods. It's my jaw. Imagine how big my jaw could be if they weren't giving me soft food.
Yeah, it's all their fault. It's not you constantly going, I want real food, I want real food. I only eat 4 things. And one of them is chicken nuggets.
Yeah, god damn it. If only my jaw was more.
Grilled cheese and chicken nuggets. SpaghettiOs. It's your own fault. You ate nothing but soft food. Why didn't you chew on bone marrow? Like a real baby.
Like a real baby. Like a real baby should.
They should give you those bones that we give the dog. The dental bones.
Dental bones. Dental bones. Oh well, I guess it's just not my lot in life to have the world's strongest jaw. I'll just have like the 75th strongest jaw.
I don't know if that's true either. I mean, honestly, who gives a shit? That seems a weird thing to... Are you going to quantify it? Are you going to enter the strongest jaw competition?
I guess I could. I'd try it out. I'm down to compete.
I wouldn't. Why? It's that stupid competition.
I'll do stupid competitions.
Well, you're not doing them now. There's plenty going on.
There's not shit going on. There's
the pandemic's over. No one's paying attention to that shit anymore.
Are you telling me Will Smith slapped the pandemic out of everyone? You slapped COVID?
No, they were too busy talking about the slap to pay attention to COVID. It's killing everybody again, but they're too busy talking about slaps.
No. The coronavirus, it's too scared of Will Smith to continue onwards. It's like, damn, what if he slapped you?
No, I don't want to be slapped. I might sting a bit.
Well, a UFO expert claims extraterrestrials are now afraid of Will Smith.
Oh, because he slapped him? Well, I mean, or is it because of the Men in Black 1 through 3 and Independence Day?
Probably because of Independence Day, because remember, he's like, welcome to Earth. He does a big punch.
Big punch. He knocks out an alien.
Oh, they have some quotes here from Independence Day. Of course, they have welcome to Earth.
Yeah.
But, here's one I forgot about. Come here, you fucking bastard. I'm going to put you on a fucking barbecue. That's when he's, like, walking up to the ship, I think. Here's the Men in Black coat. It sucks. Oh, and then here's his greatest quote of all time, the recent one. Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. I like
you dumb alien bitch.
Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. And then Chris Rock's like, I'm going to. It's all you got him, Chris. Got him big time. Not to like lean into that toxic masculinity shit, but I'm gonna do it for a second. Just Chris Rock's reaction. I'm going to like, oh, you fucking won that one. You won that one, Chris. You're a big tough fella. Ah, shit. What would you do if well, here's the thing too, is like, what do you think Chris Rock was thinking when Will Smith was walking up to him? Because he was able to like watch him the whole time as he's
I mean, he has a good like 30 seconds to think about it. I don't know.
I mean, I think he's probably like, Chris Rock's sharp enough, I think, to have clocked like, oh, I think he's probably gonna come up here and like do something, right?
Yeah, he's not gonna shake my hand, right?
Right. But I guess it's also, well, because a lot of people pointed out, oh, like, why was Will laughing at first and then got pissed? It's because they're celebrities in a public forum, and a lot of times they gotta take shit and act like it doesn't bother him. So his initial reaction was to act like, oh, whatever, fucking. But then, he's like, I had enough. So I imagine it's the same situation for Chris Rock, where like, I think he knows something's coming, but he's also on stage at the Oscars, so he's kind of just like, okay,
roll with punches.
Right? Yeah. And I mean, it wasn't like a big slap. It was like as hard as you slap like the bag of wine. So like, he's fine. But remember when he
never
was like,
slap a bag of wine.
I'm going to.
I actually still haven't seen the actual video of the slap.
God, I'm going to.
I don't really care that much. It seems like
it's just fun. It's so fucking fun.
I just think it's fun that no one cares about the Oscars at all. But here we are talking about this at the Oscars.
Well, everyone had to turn. Oh, this is just another sign of the degeneracy in society. Society's falling apart. But no, it's fucking fun. Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars. That shit is funny.
No. Violence solves nothing. Violence is never funny.
This fucking expert UFO Pope, I think we talked about him
UFO Pope?
before. Who
Space Pope?
UFO expert Nick Pope
Oh.
is the same guy who was like, UFO don't want to visit because Vladimir Putin attacked Ukraine. So he's got to get in his hot takes. I'm sure he posted this on Twitter or some shit, but he says if extraterrestrials are watching Earth, either monitoring us as part of a scientific study or emerging civilization via reconnaissance ahead of an alien invasion, they'll get a lot of their information about us from our TV broadcasts. Oh my god.
Oh, Lordy. Not the TV.
Oh, yeah, here we go. You may recall that Pope, the one-time UFO researcher for the British Ministry of Defense and current UFO journalist, recently warned that aliens are leaving the area and are no longer interested in Earth because they're afraid of Russian President Vladimir Putin.
It's just like Men in Black 1 when the what are they, the Klingons or the Romulans or the what have yous are outside Earth and everybody's like, fuck off, we're getting off Earth, fuck Earth.
What they make of the fiasco at this year's Oscars ceremony. Aliens will already know Will Smith from Independence Day. Holy shit. That's fun to think about, huh? Like in Futurama, Omicron Persei 8.
Yeah.
Like Ally McBeal 1,000 years later.
Yeah.
Like they get Independence Day, and they don't really have the context to understand like what a film is from like the human perspective, right? So they see it and they're just like, holy shit, there's this guy out there on Earth and he's punching aliens. We can't go to Earth. They'll fuck us up.
You know, honestly, it seems smart on our part now to have so many movies out there where we beat the shit out of aliens.
Yeah, that's true. It's really good propaganda. Maybe actually that's what it is. You think it's anti-alien propaganda? Or
it's our version of we're just the Dark Force theory, you know? We can't broadcast out there because a tough alien might come and take over Earth because we're so weak. But now we're shooting out how tough we are, and all these aliens are like, oh, can't go to Earth.
Yeah, actually, that is fucking Harry Truman started it. People are always talking about Truman was in bed with the Greys and was allowing them to, probe people's buttholes or whatever after Area 51 or some shit. That's not what happened. What happened is that Area 51 crashed, and Truman was like, you know what? These aliens look like little bitches. We gotta show space who's boss. And then they started producing alien, like sci-fi movies, because that was the boom for sci-fi movies too, right? It was around the same time period, late 40s, and it was all about Earthmen going out into space, banging like the hottest aliens they could find, but also like punching lizardmen in the face. Remember Captain Kirk? He fights that lizard.
That's the 60s, but yeah, I haven't followed you.
Yeah, but I mean, the Star Trek carrying on a long tradition of sci-fi from the West that was handsome American men banging hot aliens, punching lizards, and Will Smith is in that tradition as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, definitely punching aliens. And I don't,
man, but he did punch other aliens.
We can't say he's not though. I mean, he could be part of the Illuminati, and they're lizard people, right?
Or like reptilians from the inner Earth, right?
But I honestly, if one of those two people, Chris Rock and Will Smith, is a reptilian Illuminati New World Order member, it's definitely Will Smith.
Yeah, but if you watch the video, the unedited video from like the Japanese or Australian broadcast of the Oscars, and you slow it down and zoom in, the moment that Chris Rock gets slapped,
his eyes turn green.
His eyes, and then he just blinks with another set of eyes.
Oh,
that's
Jesus.
Right. Reptilian Chris Rock. They'll also know him from Men in Black movies. So if aliens are planning an invasion, they'll think Will Smith is often the person we put up to defend ourselves. Aliens may also teach one of Earth's ruling elite if they've heard the phrase Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. This has got to be a joke.
They also, if this is true, the aliens also think we have a whole team of superheroes defending the Earth.
No, I think Marvel shit's fake. The CG is too bad. They're like, oh, this is fake as hell. Look at the CG. All this depends on whether aliens understand the concept of fiction. If they don't, they'll think Earth has already fought off multiple alien invasions.
Yeah, they have to understand the concept of fiction. Aliens can't be stupid.
Well, it's they're a super advanced species capable of interstellar travel, and they wouldn't want to fight us because they've outgrown such things as war. But also, they don't fucking movies. They're fucking idiots about movies.
They take everything too literally.
What's interesting about that, though, is I guess you could make the argument that maybe human beings right now on Earth we have the most information available to us at any time in human history, right? So theoretically, maybe we're more advanced than we've ever been. But if you like see people's hot takes about movies and shit and books and songs or whatever, they seem to take everything at face value, right? I guess these aliens could be beyond everything, and then when they see a movie, be like, "This is despicable." But they're punching aliens.
They give all these aliens poison gas. How dare they?
Oh my god! This is just the most important thing I've ever seen. It's moving pictures of people fighting aliens.
They've done this Earth has done several genocides on several different alien races.
Oh, they think of next.
Oh. This Captain Kirk fellow's out here hanging and banging all these alien women.
So I guess even in the paranormal spooky news world, there wasn't any big news this week either, because that was really the only like news thing I could find for spooky shit. I did pull up like another article about there's a new film coming out that's gonna reveal the truth of Bullskin and Aleister Crowley.
But they're just a bunch of weird old men.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. The Beast of Loch Ness it's called the Beast of Loch Ness.
Okay.
You'd think it would be about the Loch Ness monster.
Nope.
But you're wrong.
It's about an old man hanging and banging.
Well, Aleister Crowley liked to refer to himself as the Beast. Not quite exactly. He had the concept of inhabiting the beast, right? Where he'd just say the most ridiculous shit in order to expand radical thinking and to be taboo, and how doing that was going against social conventions is satanic and stupid shit, Aleister Crowley shit. But he did also have a huge residence on Loch Ness, so that's why it's called the Beast of Loch Ness.
And what does it reveal to us? Nothing.
Let's see. I'm determined to shatter the pop cultural mass that has grown around Bullskin House and separate the self-styled beast from the legacy of the house. Is it just a movie about a fucking big-ass English house? Interested in big-ass English house?
I really love English houses. Big-ass English houses, as a matter of fact.
Built in the late 18th century as a hunting lodge on the south bank of Loch Ness, the house holds much mystery and intrigue, separating historical facts from modern pop culture and fiction. The team will also deep dive the self-proclaimed beast, Aleister Crowley, revealing what he really got up to in Scotland. This is going to be a pretty sexy movie. Because you know what he was getting up to in Scotland.
Trying to create the Moonchild.
He's trying to create the Moonchild maybe a little bit, but also he was just seeing what sort of different things he put in his ass.
Oh, I can definitely stick this in my ass. Whoa, stick this in my ass. Whoa,
there's kind of
this is Jumbo.
Kind of a convergence of two things we've been talking about: semen retention and now Aleister Crowley, or the occult, rather.
Sticking things up your ass.
I saw someone was talking like, "Oh, do you think semen retention will benefit my powers or whatever?" And it's like, well, no, probably not, because neither of those things do anything. But also, you're supposed to come on everything for magic. That's kind of like all occult in the school of Aleister Crowley type stuff. You're supposed to be ejaculating on everything. So,
yeah, I mean, my dick is a magic wand, and this is my power. I get it.
Well, it's just it's you fucking, it's like a little sacrifice. Here you go. Here's some of my essence, some of my power to make things happen in the world. Fake it till you make it, or as I like to say, come on it till you make it.
I've been coming on this podcast for 3 years and nothing's happening.
I actually, I have done a few rituals to promote the podcast in a magical sense. It hasn't worked though, so that's the whole thing is like really believe, and well, no, if it worked, it would work, right? It just should work. It doesn't though, but it's fun though. Like have a reason to ejaculate on something,
No, you gotta withhold it. That's the secret now.
I'm not ever doing that. Ever.
Never, not even once.
Not even a single second while I even attempt it. Yeah, so that's it for spooky news. I was making a documentary about Aleister Crowley's spooky house, which doesn't sound interesting, unfortunately. And Will Smith, he's out there scaring all the aliens.
Yeah, we're never gonna make first contact because of fucking Will Smith out there making his scary alien movies and slapping Chris Rock.
That's too bad. It's really too bad.
That's life for you.
I don't really care about meeting aliens too much.
Oh, you gotta hang and bang them though. I learned that from Star Trek.
Hanging and banging, hanging and banging.
Ba-da-da-da-da. Hanging and banging. Da-da-da-da-da. Banging and hanging.
Well, that's it for me. What else? You got anything else?
Nope. I got nothing.
All right. That is VHS Club Sandwich. VHS Club
The only club sandwich what got nothing but bacon on it.
Go to VHS KvLT.com. Into this and other podcasts. You can also donate to the Patreon there. If you're on Twitch or YouTube or whatever, like, subscribe, follow, all of that shit. If you're listening to the podcast version, rate and review, follow, subscribe, whatever shit you do with that shit too. Just fucking, send us to the top. I want to be the top of Spotify's podcast list. Send us to the top so that we can prove that ritual magic works.
Yeah, that's what it really is all about. I want to beat all. Who's at the top right now? Conan's like 3 or 4. I want to be ahead of Conan.
That ginger piece of shit. They shouldn't allow gingers to be that popular.
I've long railed against it, but here we are.
I'm just jealous because he's more ginger than I am and more successful.
And way more successful.
Yeah, I've been, at least twice a year, I'm drawing sigils coming on him, and it's not helping the podcast, but we got to prove to these haters.
Yeah, he believed in ritual magic too, but his is more like Catholic guilt.
Conan, I don't care about Conan anymore. I'm done talking
about I'm just saying it worked for him, so that's what you got to get into. Catholic guilt.
Catholicism?
Yep.
No, Catholicism has like never been more uncool than it is right now with like all these fucking I'm conservative and I'm gonna return to tradition of Catholicism. Blah, blah. This is the word. This is worse than the like sex scandal for the Catholic Church, in my opinion. So fuck Catholicism. It's all about ritual magic coming on shit. Prove that it's real. Rub it in the haters' faces. Let's get us to the top. #1 podcast about semen retention, VHS Cult.
Recording stopped.
Maybe we should make a podcast that's just about semen retention. It's time to grift.